I'm Susan Pierce. I'm the president and founder of Red Bucket Equine Rescue in Chino Hills, California.
Well, people come to Red Bucket and it's beautiful, it's pristine. People talk about how beautiful the horses are. They're amazed at our enrichment and the quality, the gold standard that we're providing for these animals. It is really expensive. This is hard. It's a life and death business. And we're working constantly to make sure that the horses don't know that we have to tighten our belts up. We have, hay bills that come in, we have veterinary expenses, the farrier alone. Just those costs are exorbitant and difficult and necessary.
Good boy.
Nelson reminds me daily of why we can never stop doing this work. We got a call and this woman told us that she found a horse that had been abandoned in a riverbed. We get those calls all the time. What we weren't prepared for was that she had pulled the horse out of the riverbed with a broken leg 6 months prior and then left him tied to a tree in her backyard for 6 long months. He was significantly undernourished. He could barely walk. His feet were in such bad condition. But because of the broken leg, he also could barely move. And he had been just standing there tied to a tree for 6 months. The most important thing in a situation like that is getting the horse on a trailer and getting it home. Nelson didn't trust for a long time. He must have had a lifetime of abuse and neglect, because you could see it in his eye. He didn't look at us. His eye was really heavily wrinkled, and he never really trusted from the beginning. But he does now. And there's a moment when the light switch goes off, and with Nelson it took a long time, but the worry marks are gone, and now the eye is full of entitlement. And for me, that's a really good reminder, of the importance of our life-saving work, and also the real promise that we're making to these horses. It's unlikely he'll really be a candidate for adoption, but it is 100% a guarantee that we'll take care of him and make sure that he has the best possible life that he can, and that's the Red Bucket promise. Red Bucket is a life and death business, and that's multifaceted. We lose our residents, and of course we are a no-kill shelter, and we take the lives of the residents, who we serve very, very seriously. And of course we have horses who die from cancer or colic. It's tragic. I think rescue itself is very intense. And we have these moments of life and death, and everything in between is good decision making and trying to do our very best. It looks like bravado, or it looks like confidence, but it's a lot of just praying that we do the right things and we don't make a mistake. It's the responsibility of rescue. When baby Charlotte was born, it was pretty clear that Peanut needed help, and she asked for it. And I thought we were going to lose them both.
Okay, it's coming. Okay, let's get this. Maybe she'll be okay. Just say a prayer. It's okay, sweetheart. Come on.
Peanut laid down and she groaned and she just stopped trying. We knew we had to get that baby out.
Come on, come on. It's okay, it's okay. Oh, please, God, please.
That baby was already ours, we take responsibility from the moment those animals come to us. And we thought we lost her, and I'll just remember realizing that she was going to be okay. And everyone laughed at me because I reached in and kissed her little salty, wet, sticky head. And they just backed away and let Peanut do her job, filled with gratitude that we can do this life-saving work.
Okay, we're going to be okay. We're going to be okay. I think it's going to be okay, guys. Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God. Okay. All right, let's give her
her some space. We had a big 4-year-old class this year, and all of the 4-year-olds were very successful this year with the training. Roulette was one of the lucky recipients of training. She came to us, feral. Her mother had just gone through a slaughter auction, and that little ragamuffin came in covered in feces, absolutely terrified. We couldn't touch her. She got off that trailer and she went into her stall and she just slept for days. Over the course of, her life here, she emerged a confident, beautiful, safe horse, and along with her friends this year, she went through the 4-year-old class, and the transformation of Roulette is incredible. She's blossomed from this tiny, fearful, scared, filthy little baby, untouchable, into this beautiful, glossy, gorgeous, confident, trained horse. That's success in my book. When people talk about transformation at Red Bucket, we get a horse in who is skeletal, who's given up hope, who's shattered. We have abuse, where the horse oftentimes will come in, they'll have rope marks on them and fresh blood. We have the opportunity to see the transformation from skeletal to these beautiful, robust, shiny horses, and possibly, we would say, a little bit fluffy in some cases. There's transformation on the inside too. Sometimes we'll take a horse that hasn't been physically starved, but they've been emotionally starved. And in those cases, the transformations are just as robust and just as meaningful. And we have a number of horses here who would not make eye contact, who came in angry, who had given up, who now are living entitled, beautiful lives. And that's pretty cool. He's actually walking a little bit better right now.
Only a face only a mother could love.
I love that face. When somebody contributes to Red Bucket, 100% of the money, 100% goes to the care and the feeding of the horses. We have zero administrative fees, and anytime one of our donors receives a mailer from us, that mailer's been paid for directly by either myself or a volunteer. We really want people to know that their money is going to these guys, to the horses. I don't think there are enough words to profoundly thank people for helping us serve these horses and support our life-saving work. We are deeply grateful to be able to serve in this fashion, and we are humbled and filled with gratitude to all those who help us help the horses.